visualize where you want to be and what you want to accomplish, and you kind of get lost in the process of day-to-day, grinding it out and working, pulling on ours if you have to. It's just about not losing vision and not losing sight of what you're trying to accomplish, no matter what hurdles you have to go through. So I think that kind of relates to whatever you're doing, whatever major you've chosen or what you're interested in. So for me in basketball, and it's about visualizing, whether you write it down, put it on the wall, do something, what your goals are, and get lost in the process of day-to-day grind, day-to-day getting better every single day. Asking questions, aligning yourself with people that have been through it before, that are experienced, and leaning on that advice, and just trying to outwork the next person, and that's the biggest thing.
Great. And
you think there were no hurdles or obstacles that I had to overcome, but even when I got to high school, I wasn't ranked. I wasn't ranked. I wasn't highly touted as a high school prospect. I had nobody really running, knocking on my door saying, please, please, please come play for our school, until Coach McKillop called. And everything happens for a reason, and there's a story to everything. And if you take time to realize what your dream is and what you really want in life, no matter what it is, whether it's sports, whether it's in other fields, you have to realize that there's always work to do, and you want to be the hardest working person in whatever you do, and you'll put yourself in position to be successful. And you have to have a passion about what you do. And basketball was mine, and that's what's carried me to this point. So we have a good flow and good rhythm.
Well, teams obviously try to stop you. That's the way to stop the Warriors, cut the head off the snake. It bothered you at times last year in the playoffs. What have you learned from that experience?
That those times are temporary. Just keep my confidence, keep my aggressiveness. I've prepared well to this summer to continue to get better and learn from those mistakes, I'll call them. They're gonna happen, there's no avoiding that, but just making sure that it doesn't kill your confidence and it doesn't change the way you're playing. You have to be obviously get smarter and kind of figure it out. And then maybe find other ways to impact the game, whether it's on the defensive end, getting stops, getting steals, pushing the tempo. I don't always need to be making shots to hopefully impact the game, so got to figure that out.
A contest.
We talked a lot at the start of the season about the Bulls' 72-10 record, and of course we don't want to talk about it then. Is it something that you're ready to kind of focus on now?
It's still tough. I mean, we know the opportunity is there. It's becoming more realistic for us to talk about it and to see where we are. But like I've always said all season, the way for us to get there is to stay in the moment. I don't know what Jordan and the Bulls, what their mark was. I don't know who they surpassed when they won 72 games. But what Coach Kerr says, they stayed in the moment and just focused on here and now. And they looked up at the end of the season. Maybe the last 2 or 3 games had a chance to keep pushing that record. So we have to follow that kind of game plan. Not fast forward to April. It's going to come. It's going to happen. But stay in the moment, do what we do every single night, and if we have an opportunity down the stretch of the last week or so of the season, go get it, because who knows how many times we'll have an opportunity to be in this position.
Any basketball at any level you play?
You just want to be the hardest working guy, no matter what you do in life. Really, that was the best advice he gave me. We're all talented in some way, shape, or form, and have a passion. So once you find out what that is, just exhaust all efforts to better yourself every day in that regard. So when I was in 8th grade, I knew basketball was mine, and wanted to do whatever it took to be successful. So that's kind of the mission from early in childhood. Just thankfully, I was able to find out what my passion was at an early age and stick with it.